Hello guys, so this is my lemme experience part 11, okay, I had to remember then, okay, featuring Patch. So guys, it's finally over. Every single subject that you can see on screen right now is done, okay, gone, finished, most of which I never have to do again. Looking at you, English language and physics, you will not be missed. I planned for there to be 14 parts to this, okay, this one covering the end of proper, this one and the next one covering the end of proper consistent school, right, part 12 to finish it completely, yeah, 13 to cover going back, right, parties and the barbecue, and maybe a part 14 to open or reveal the grades on stream or screen, well, as a video, right? But anyways, let's begin. So let's start off with maths.
No second chances.
Every test is done, and we had to put them into a folder portfolio for evidence, right? There were 6 papers at the time of writing this, okay? Now for maths, that was 2 A stars and 2 A's, and for numeracy, that's 2 B's. So we've got 2 A stars, 2 A's and 2 B's, right? But that's 2 GCSEs. Numeracy with its B's, and maths with the A stars, and the A's and the E stars. But additional, which is a 3rd GCSE, not included yet, okay? The 2 B's will get added up and shared to form an average grade, which will become my overall grade, which I think will be B, right? The 2 A's and A stars will also form a maths grade, probably an A, okay? But that's still great, right? Now, at the time of writing this, I put we're having a pizza party, okay? It does change a bit, right? But what was going to happen was the teacher was going to order from a place, we get into groups, decide what we want, and he'll order it for us, right? But we pay him, obviously, okay? And yeah, it was very nice, okay? It changed though, which I'll cover in the next installment of this series.
Science lesson.
That makes other
Science lesson.
scream.
So now we got science. Right? We finished science. Chem was finished in your 9 or your 10, and I got a B overall. That's gone for good. Always has been. Biology boasts good grades. I've had A stars and A's, and a few B's in those tests as well, so that looks positive. Physics, I'm glad it's gone. I hated it. Been getting C's in that. So it might be the outlier on the results sheet, right? In the last 2-hour paper I mentioned in part 9, I think I got a C, right? In the final test, so that's not a great way to end physics, but there we go. Right? I think I'll get a C in physics. Now we've got English, okay? And English was just practicing for the assessment on Friday, which at the time of recording was on Thursday, which was 2 days ago, right? Which was the final assessment ever in secondary school, okay? Now we've got Welsh, right? We finished the final assignment, which was Unit 1, meant to be done in April 2020, right? But anyways, I was with Marion and Megan, right? I had a sheet, an A4 sheet. I'd share a copy of it, but we had to give them in, okay? Right? Now we were 11:45 start, right, on Tuesday the 25th of May. At 11:25, we had an argument based on which order to go, like who's going to speak first and then and so on, right? But we went with my original plan with how we're having it scripted, right? Well, scripted on which order, not scripted altogether. You weren't allowed to do that, right? But when we got there, we were nervous, right? Following the signs that pointed us to the assessment room, talking about how we would just not ready. I did record the 14 minutes we were in there, but I can't show it because I was asked not to by my group. However, I like loopholes, okay? So I give permission for my voice to be used. So I'll use that, okay? The first 3 minutes was just sitting down, or walking into the room, sitting down, talking about the process, what's going to happen, how we're going to do it, etc. Right, and having a laugh. Then the 11 minutes was just Welsh talking. Okay, the teacher says the group, and then Pob luck, good luck, right? The atmosphere was nowhere near as tense as I thought it would be. Now I can show you, but I warn you to ignore the people. I mentioned Dan a lot, but it was just the first name I thought of. Dan hasn't actually said or done anything like Cusky and the T sleep at my house. Like, he hasn't done anything like that, or anything, as you will hear, like I claim. Right, but you have to use past tense to get the marks. Like Cusk I see, I slept, chwarae on ni, we played, etc. Right, to get marks, as well as other aspects as well, picked the cubed. Right. Now at the start we did the intro, but I can show mine. Roll the clip, ow. Roll the clip.
Siamai, Jamie ydw I a fai cyffenw ydy Jackson. Dwi'n 16 oed a fy hoff teledu raglen ydy Doctor Who.
There's no point describing it to you, right, but I'll play my bits and bridge the gaps in between. Megan's just been, and she's asked, Oed ti'n meddwl bod Cwmbran yn hwyl? Which translates to, do you think Cwmbran is fun? Then I go,
Dwi'n meddwl bod mae Cwmbran yn rhy swnllwyd o dro I dro. Galau y Kingo yn gael parc thema, cynnol fy mhamben neu mwy o siopa, ac os mae'n gyfres ar y pobl ifanc ddim yn cael difflasu. Yn ôl y box testyn, pobl ifanc yn mwynhau mynd allan gyda ffrindiau. Dwi'n anghytuno hefyd, ac os dwi'n meddwl bod mae'n mynd allan ydy diflas. Wythnos diweddar, chwaraes I Rocket League gyda fy ffrind o'r enw Dan, roedd hi'n hwyl, o dro I dro. Boeton ni pysgod a sglodion, mae'n flasus neu afiach, flasus ond afiach, ac os mae Dan yn cysgu am fy tŷ. Dwi'n meddwl bod mae Rocket League yn well na mynd allan, ond mae 10% o fy ffrindiau yn cytuno gyda fi. Bobl bach. Dwi'n anghytuno gyda 90% o fy ffrindiau, ac os mae mynd allan yn brwnt a ofnadwy ar y cyfan. Ballai'n wych pwrpasau os fy ffrindiau yn chwarae gem fideo mwy a ddim yn mynd allan yn fy marn I.
I pass it on to Merrin, Merrin to me, Megan to Merrin, and back to me. Right? There was a slight mishap in the order as we had it planned, right? But no problem. Merrin says that one of her friends thinks there needs to be more bins or something, right? Something along those lines. So I say,
Beth bwnc oed ti'n adolygu?
now at this point I've passed it on pretty terribly. I was a bit panicky at this point. Beth bwnc oed ti'n adolygu? What subjects do you revise? Terrible question. I apologise to Megan now. But Megan understood it. Fair play to you, Megan. It was completely improvised, right? I could have thrown the whole thing off, but Megan knew. Then you got Megan to Merrin to me.
Fy hobby ydy chwarae gem fideo ac os mae'n gyfres iawn. A chwarae chwarae Rocket League a chwarae pêl-droed. Dwi'n meddwl bod mae pêl-droed yn well na Rocket League ac os mae'n gyfres iawn, ond mae Dan yn meddwl bod Rocket League yn well na pêl-droed. Bobl bach. Beth ydy dy hobby di?
That is a pack of lies. I've done nothing to this clip, right? And you can see that I was struggling. So that was the first thing I thought of to escape, right? Dwi'n casau pêl-droed. I hate football, okay? I hate football with a passion. Then, me to Megan to Merrin and end, right? Now at the end, amidst that I got an A star. The stress and the worry was worth it. I was so happy, okay? Now this video is very Welsh dominated, right? But Welsh is now over. Right? I'm taking it very level though, but more on that in the next video. Media is done. In part 10, I finished having my final 4 results. 3 A stars and an A, right? and it was great. History. Our final lesson was an admin lesson. So you get your past papers, your results, and then you put them all together into a folder for evidence, right? In my folder was 2 A-star works and 2 A's on paper, as the rest were online because of lockdown, which is promising, right? I've had 3 A-stars online, like 2 A's and 2 B's maybe, right? Speaking of tests in lockdown, right? I need my crisps. Speaking of tests in lockdown, we had the results for the final history test that we did, where I put everything into it. Like everything, even slightly relevant, went into the paper, and I got 51 out of 53, which was the best one yet, right? So overall, that's about 5 to 6 A-stars, about 3 to 4 A's, and a few B's, right? So that's promising. Now we've got English. We had our final assessment, right, of all time in secondary school. We had to talk about litter for 5 minutes. I made fun of this in part 10, right? It was on Thursday the 27th, one day before my final day, right? I didn't record this, nor do I have any notes I can show you, because like Welsh, you had to give them in after the presentation, right? But basically, you walk in, sit down in your group, me, Megan, Merrin and Jessica. Right, we had to show the teacher how to connect the iPad to the computer, right? Because once it was recorded, the file would go onto the computer, right? We were the first group on at 8:30 in the morning. That was mad, right? But there we go. But Jessica went first, right? Then me. Now I had to talk for 5 minutes about litter in Britain's classrooms, mostly our classroom, neighbourhoods, and Britain as a whole. Okay, that was mad. We had pre-planned questions to make it easier for us all. Like, hey, at the end, can you ask me X, Y, Z, please? Cheers. Right. Then when we'd all been, we had to fill in this piece of paper saying that this is all my work and I haven't cheated one bit. Right. Now after that, we had a cupcake. Miss gave us all a cupcake. That was nice. Right, reminisced of the good old times and all the piles of work from lockdown. It was mad. But now we got drama. I finished the test and drama was done completely. We were told that last lesson for drama would be fun. More on that in part 12. Now we got media. Now, media has one subject of the week. We walked in, right? There were cakes on the side for the lesson. They were delicious. I had 3 cakes, don't judge. I followed together with English's first one, right? We played unpopular opinions, where you give one on your go. Like, for example, TikTok is overrated, pineapple belongs on pizza, Doctor Who was the best TV show ever, stuff like that. And you see what people think, right? It's a very fun game, actually. And you'd be surprised how many people have, what unpopular opinions people have. We also wrote on the board. That was fun. I wrote a media joke. You have to understand media to get the joke. But it's a Bloomer and Cat's gratification theory joke. God, I'm getting old. Basically, it's about why people engage with media in general. I controlled the music for a bit, from the music from my watch. Right, that was fun. But that is the end of the video, guys. Right, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe and goodbye.